Hello?
Udo, how you doing today?
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Everything fine? A
Yeah.
little bit cold here. A little bit cold here in New York, but anyway.
Well, we're in Minnesota here, so it's always cold most of the year.
Ah, okay.
Well, I got to say, it's an honor to be speaking with you. Thanks for a lot for joining me today.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, Udo, I know you are coming to Minnesota here to the Caboose on March 12th. Tell
Yeah.
us a bit about the show and what we can expect when we come out to see you.
Yeah. So now we was already. Now we do the second tour here at the US, and and this time we play some songs of Accept. I never played with Accept. We're changing a little bit the set list, but of course still all the classic stuff will be in there.
Yeah, this Back to the Roots tour, it's a great opportunity for the fans of your old stuff to check out. What made you decide to go out on this Back to the Roots tour?
Yeah, the thing is, I want to close the chapter. Except is still on tour, existing, I was a little bit tired of always having this comparing, who is doing the songs better and blah, blah, blah. I had so many stuff out now with U.D.O, and now, so I want to stop playing Accept songs, as long, let's say it this way, there is a little door open if, let's say, if Accept maybe stop one day and I'm still doing it, then maybe I will play some Accept songs again. But after the Dirkschneider tour now, this one, then there will be no Accept songs anymore on the set list.
Well, yeah, Udo, you have been making music for a long time, and as you mentioned, of course, you were with Accept, but you've put out so many albums since you left, so I could see why you'd kind of want to close that chapter and focus on your own stuff.
Yeah, of course. Now we just finished with a new U.D.O album. Now we start mixing. So the album is coming out in the end of August in Europe, and the beginning of September will be in the US, in Canada. And so then we start touring in November with U.D.O. So, and then, I think we have enough good stuff and also already some classic songs with U.D.O. This is the 16th U.D.O album. Unbelievable.
Well, and I know you had the live album out just last year, and I read now a DVD coming out later this year. So obviously you are keeping busy.
Yeah, of course. I'm quite busy, and definitely we want to record also the second part of the Dirkschneider tour. Definitely there will be another DVD, but that will be out then maybe somewhere next year. First is coming up the new U.D.O album, and then next year somewhere they will put out then the DVD and the live album from the Back to the Roots tour part 2.
Awesome. I got to say, I've heard your rendition of Sinatra's My Way on the new set. It really shows off your voice, in a way that the fans don't often get to hear with your stuff.
Yeah, that's a funny story, we always we was have an outro that was called I Did It My Way with Frank Sinatra, the song. And so then we want to have this also on the live DVD and also on the CD. And then, but the publishing said, no, you cannot do this. So, and then I said, but okay, let's try. I tried to sing the song, and I did it, and everybody was like, whoop. So, but it worked.
Well, again, you're coming to Minnesota here on March 12th, and I got to ask you, Udo, how great is it for you to have your son with you now and, sharing the stage with him? That must be great as a father to have that opportunity.
Yeah, let's be honest. I'm really proud of him. He's doing a really, really good job, But, in the beginning when he joined the band, everybody was like, oh, father and son, he got maybe some extra stuff, blah, blah, blah. No, but he's a band member, and if we have to talk private things or whatever, then that will be private, everything goes easy, and we have a lot of fun on stage when we look to each other, Yeah, it's very, very good. I like it.
Well, I imagine he must have to almost work twice as hard to just prove that he belongs in that spot,
Yeah. So, yeah, he has a lot, and he was learning a lot, So everything worked out very well.
Well, again, the Back to the Roots tour are coming here to Minnesota. Udo, I wanted to ask you your early days with Accept. When you guys broke through in the U.S. Of course, you were popular in Germany and all over Europe. But was that a goal, I guess, for you guys to make it here in the States? Is that something that the European bands kind of hope to do one day?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when we put out Balls to the Wall, and we didn't expect this success, that was an overnight success. I mean, there was 120 radio stations was playing Balls to the Wall, and then we got to offer to be the support band of Kiss, and that was for us the beginning of success in America.
Well, yeah, you have been touring nonstop for a long time. Your voice still sounds great, and it doesn't seem like you're showing any signs of slowing down with all these projects you mentioned.
No. I mean, I like to be on tour. I like to make new albums, and it's like I always say, as long as I have fun and my voice is working and people come to the show, I don't know. Maybe I can do this for another 10 years or whatever. I don't know. At the moment, there is no thinking of retiring or stuff like that.
Awesome. Yeah, there aren't many guys like you left, those powerful metal singers like you or, Rob Halford, guys like that. Well, I guess, what do you think of the state of metal music now? Is there anyone out there that really impresses you these days?
Yeah, I mean, so I think at the moment I can really say something about what happened in Europe, Now there is a really new generation coming up. They listen to this kind of music, And this is like when we're on tour, let's say, young people like around 16 years old, They was not born at this time when we came up with Balls, Metal Heart and all that stuff. And I mean, I think there's a new generation for this kind of music. And it looks like also, I mean, the first tour, what we did in the U.S., it was really successful. So, and then they asked us now for this tour, the second time. And what I heard so far, that will be a very successful tour.
Yeah, definitely. I imagine when you look out into the audience, you must see just, generations of different people that have been listening to your music for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the Dirkschneider thing, I would say with U.D.O, we have more young people, but now it's like with Dirkschneider, you see sometimes 3 generations in the audience,
Awesome. Well, again, you're coming to the Caboose here in Minneapolis on March 12th. You mentioned so many other things you got coming up. Anything else we missed, or maybe something else you want to mention?
No, I mean, hopefully a lot of people are coming, and we do our best, and you'll present a good show.
Awesome. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing you, hopefully meeting you sometime, and thanks so much for your time today.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.